For this next exercise, it's a design table where we're varying dimensions. I'm going to do it slightly differently. I'd recommend you do it the way I do it because there's some problems with the book. So let's open the design table example and we'll say insert table, design table. Leave it set at auto create and we'll hit the checkbox. Now this gives us all the dimensions. In the book they select all of them. I'm only going to select the three that we're changing, which is D1, D2, and this is where I vary from the book. It's actually D1 Boss Extrude. Their D3 is this dimension right here, which is not one we want to change for this example. Say OK. And it creates this. This is actually an Excel spreadsheet embedded inside of SolidWorks. So I'm going to call this size 1. And then drag this down to size 4, say fill series. Change this to 5.25. This to 5.5. And this to 5.75. D2 is going to go from 3 to 3.125 to 3.25 to 3.375. I've got it set for 2 decimals. I'll fix that in a minute. And the last one is we'll go from 0.5 to 0.4 to 0.3 to 0.2, and we are just going to click off of this and it will create those configurations. And we can see that our dimensions here, that's the original size, that's 3.125 and 5.25 and 0.4, and we can see that the other ones have been modified as well. So as I said, this is an Excel spreadsheet, so let's load up that table in Excel. To do that, you right click and you say edit table in a new window. It's showing up in my other display, so hang on a second, I'll bring it up as soon as it is up. There we go. So now we can treat this just like a regular Excel spreadsheet, and since we're going to put it in the table, let's clean it up a bit. So we don't need to see this in the table, so I'm going to hide it. And let's get our cells at full width here. We can set these up to be centered. We'll center that. Okay. Let's change these. Let's reformat these so they're 3 decimal places. So I'll just select all these and I will right click, format cells, number, and we'll set them to 3 decimal places. Okay, and then we'll make this, we'll merge this so that, and then we'll say, we'll come in here and format and go to the alignment and say wrap this. Make that a little bigger. There we go. Now we'll add a cell so we have our dimensions. Not sure why that goes sideways, but we'll fix that. We'll just right click, format cells, and then rotate that. And why don't we're here, why don't we make that bold? I'll make this bold as well. And then we'll, let's see, let's make it look like a chart. So we'll add the borders. We'll add this double border here. And that looks pretty good. So we'll save that and exit. Let's go back to default here. Now let's see what that looks like on the embedded version looks like. Edit table. Okay, well, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the, let's make this look good. So we'll just add these lines here, or add these colors, like that, so break it up. And then we'll make it fit properly by just dragging this over so that we don't have a lot of extra cells showing. Just so it looks just like that. Okay. Now let's import this into a drawing. So we go make drawing from part. And we're going to choose B and say OK. And we'll take the isometric view and we'll just drag that on. Now I add some dimensions on there. I'm going to change this to be A. I'm going to get an error. And I'm going to change this one to be B. Good. Take that cap. And then I'll dimension this to be C. Okay, now let's bring that table in. We need to select this so that that frame is showing. Go to tables and grab the Excel-based design table. And it's, for some reason it puts it way out there. And I can just select that. When I get those 4 arrows, I can bring that into the drawing. And then we have our design table brought into the drawing as a table with the variable dimensions. And that is it for this one. This is easier than having those both tables in, deleting a table. So try and do it this way. Thank you.